Hello again, it's Sincere here. In this video, I'm going to talk about an elixir, or rather what I consider an elixir, but not a magical elixir, but in some ways it is magical to me. I want to talk about rosewater. Now, rosewater comes from the damask rose, and it has been a product that has been around for many centuries. Now, I became familiar with culinary or food grade rose water back a few years ago, probably around 2017, 2018. And I was only familiar with rose water as a cosmetic because here in the United States, that's what it's branded as, a cosmetic. But there are actually food grade types of rose water. And so this was what I used. Now, I had been an asthmatic since for almost 20 years. I had a severe bout of pneumonia in 2001. And then about a year or two later, I developed asthma, and that was the diagnosis. Then, so for years I was on inhalers, and it finally in 2017 or so, after I had come back from Turkey, I decided that I wanted to find a more natural remedy to treat my asthma, if it was at all possible. Also, something that was cost effective. So I started doing my research, and I found out about rose water. I came across two articles that mentioned that it could possibly treat allergies and breathing problems. So, asthma is a breathing problem, and so I decided to get some. Now, I did try the cosmetic type. I had bought some in Turkey and brought it back home with me. It had rose water in it, but some other ingredients. But I thought I would take a chance, and I put some in water and ingested it, and it didn't kill me because I'm still here. Okay. Later, I found out from one of my students that I should use organic rose water. So I did. I looked online and I found organic food grade rose water, the type that you would use in certain types of foods. In Turkey, they use rose water in Turkish delight. There's or as the Turks call lokum. There's a Turkish delight called rose. Turkish delight is rose flavored. And then also there is rose flavored jam. Other countries use it in also in recipes. So so I ordered some food grade rose water. I got started out with a Moroccan brand, and I put some in water, drank it, and my asthma symptoms went away. Later, I changed to a Lebanese brand. Now, there are other benefits to rose water, or possible benefits to rose water besides asthma, but as a result of using rose water for about 2 or 3 years, my asthma symptoms went away. So I no longer am a sufferer of asthma. Now, my theory is that I was cured by rose water, but I cannot say for certain. Um, so recently I told one of my students whose husband is an asthmatic that she might want to try organic food grade rose water. So I sent her a link to the brand that I use, and they tried it, and it stopped his asthma attack. So they will be monitoring to see if the asthma will come back. But me, like I said, I used it for about 2, 3 years. And it worked. It was more effective actually than the inhalers, because with the inhalers, if I had a severe attack, I have to go to bed. Whereas with the rose water, I put some in water, drink it, and the attack would end in probably around a minute or so. So I'm going to end it here in this segment. In the next segment, I'm going to give you a demonstration using rose water on how I used to do when I was an asthma sufferer. And then I'm going to give you a history of rose water and some of its possible benefits. Okay, everyone, I'm going to do just a little simple demo of using Rosewater. Now, this is the brand that I use. It's Cortus. Well, I don't really use it now, but I think I'm going to start back using it for some other benefits that I've learned about recently that Rosewater has. But this is a Lebanese brand, Cortus Eau de Rose. And you have also the Arabic there. You can see it's clear. So rose water looks like water, but when you smell it, it's obviously from roses. Okay. So this is Cortus. I just got a new bottle this week, the other day. All right. So what I did, what you can do is you can use either this is a long handled teaspoon. You can use, I use it because it'll go further down in the glass, or you can use a tablespoon. So I use 2 teaspoons when I would use rose water. Like I said, I don't have to now because my asthma has gone away, but I'm also learning about some other possible benefits of rose water. So all you do is you just open, okay? And there are other brands that are fruit grade. So if you're looking for rose water that you want to use for if you want to use it for medicinal effects, for remedies, look for the organic food grade. Okay, so I'm just going to pour in. Here's 1, and here's 2. Okay, and then all you do is stir. Okay. And then you drink. Okay. Now, as I told one of my student that I told about this to use with her husband. She discovered that it has a good taste to it. She likes the taste, and it actually says, I think I saw it on the seller's website for Cortus, that it can be used as a delicious drink for in the summer. Okay, so a refreshing drink, so you can put some ice in it and maybe get you a straw and drink it. But there are other possible benefits of rose water, and I'm going to talk about these in the next clip. Rose water derives from the damask rose, or Rosa damascena, which is a species of rose native to the Middle East. It is an ornamental flower that has many uses. The damask rose is sometimes called the king of flowers. Rosewater itself may have originated in Persia, which is modern-day Iran. Rosewater extracts and other fragrant oils may have first originated in ancient Greece. At some weddings, rosewater is flung in the hope to ensure a happy marriage. It is a symbol of love, hope, purity, and its fragrances aids in prayer and meditation. In the country of Iran, rosewater is called Gul Muhammadi. The beautiful scent reminds Shia Muslims of their prophet and is very much a part of their culinary and religious culture. Rosewater is also used in mosques to soothe mourners after a death. The highest quality of rosewater is produced in Kashan in Iran. The Kaaba in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, is washed annually with a very high quality and special brand of rosewater, which is imported from Kashan. In Christianity, rosewater is also used in some Orthodox churches during the Divine Liturgy, and is also used to clean religious pictures called icons. Rosewater has been used in cosmetics and food since ancient times. It is used as a toner and also in perfumes. In Europe and America, rosewater was a common ingredient in baked goods up until the 19th century, when it was replaced with vanilla. During medieval times, rosewater was steamed and distilled by Islamic chemists, which contributed to more efficient economic uses of it for perfumes and foods. Besides rose water being processed from the damask rose, other products is also created from the flowers, such as rose oil, dried flowers, and rose hips. Rose water has a number of health benefits, externally and internally. Here I will mention the internal benefits. It has antioxidants. It is an anti-inflammatory. It can boost the mood and relieve depression. It can improve gastrointestinal health. In pre-diabetics and diabetics, it can possibly lower their blood glucose levels. Rose water has positive effects on the respiratory system. It can calm coughs, and in the case of the husband of one of my Japanese students and myself, rose water has helped stop our asthma attacks. In a 2011 study in the Iranian Journal of Basic Medical Sciences, it says that rose water and that damask rose or rose water may help in the treatment of HIV. It may also act positively on cardiovascular health. After nearly 2 decades struggle with asthma, mine is now gone. Recently, I began working on improving my health since I learned that I was pre-diabetic and I've been losing weight. Because of this, I've started to put a little rose water into my drinking water daily. I hope you have enjoyed my video and learned something new. So I'm going to end here. This is Sincere Ray. Until next time.